Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. By taking this action, you will be helping the channel to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding about who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I ever copy another person's title. That is because I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. I thank you for visiting, and I hope that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If the video does not resonate with you, please do not try to make it fit your circumstances at all. For anyone else and everyone else that the message does make sense to, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness in every area of your life. If this reading is for you, it'll be for you from the beginning of the reading till the end of the reading. There will be no mistakes about it. As my grandmother would say, if the reading is for you, it'll be for you from the rooter to the tutor. Once again, I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If the reading is for a male, I will say so. If the reading is for a female, I will say so. However, if I say nothing, understand that we all have masculine and also feminine energies. And so where you see yourself in the reading is where you see yourself. Listen, this is going to be a Sagittarius reading. I hope everyone is doing well. I sincerely do. I hope everyone is doing well. Sagittarius people are ruled by the Archer. You know, they are a fire sign, very fiery in nature. Oh, they'll make you laugh, but they'll make you cry. People that have been on my platform, you understand that I always angle the camera down so that you can watch me shuffle the cards, cut the cards, and you'll have the privilege of watching the cards fall out. Once again, this is a Sagittarius reading. Cross-watchers are always welcome. Cross-watchers, you either have Sagittarius in your chart or you're here to be a little nosy. You know, anytime we watch a reading, we're all here to be a little nosy. That's my bell. I use that bell anytime that I'm about to do a reading. But I don't use the bell for every reading, just when necessary, when I call upon my guides to aid me, to help me, to make sure that I'm delivering the best reading that I possibly can for someone. Today, I'm doing an elemental variation. This is a 5-card spread. I was here earlier and I did a 7-card spread. And that was a general reading for whomever related to the video. Now we're going to be working on a Sagittarius reading. Listen, I'm a little greedy, so I'm over here snacking a little bit. And listen, I've been wanting this. I've been trying to get this little Reese's thing for a few days now, and I got it today. But Sagittarius, you know, you are the 9th sign of the zodiac, symbolized by the Archer. Your element is fire, and your modality is mutable. Your planetary ruler is Jupiter. And most Sagittarius people love and they adore the color purple. Your favorite day of the week is Thursday, because for you, the weekend is one day away. And you just can't wait for Friday. But you love Thursday because you're like, my weekend is about to begin. You know, your gemstone is the turquoise. Sagittarius people, most of you, you're very optimistic about life. And that's a good thing, to have so much optimism about life itself. You've struggled like we all have. You've encountered some bumps and some bruises like we all have. But you're still optimistic. You're open-minded. You're blunt. With conversations with people, you don't hold back just to pacify someone. You say what needs to be said, whether it hurts someone's feelings or not. You're blunt, you're direct. The one thing about you is your very good humor. Your sense of humor, of fun, can brighten up any workplace, any environment. You try to make the best out of every day. And you do try to encourage people. You wish that everyone could be just as optimistic as you are. And you are always trying to be a helpmate to encourage. But it doesn't always work that way. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you so much. I'm trying to debate. I'm looking around to see what deck of cards that I'm going to use. But I always start off with my spiritual news, but we're not going to do that today. We're not going to start off with the spiritual news. I usually save this deck for the end of the reading, but today I feel like doing something a little backwards, because Sagittarius, sometimes you do things a little backwards. A lot of the times you do things a little backwards, right? That's just the truth. Let us begin. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Sagittarius. Show me everything I need to see. Tell me everything I need to hear. Thank you. Spirit guides, we're going to take one more. What can you tell me about Sagittarius? Oh, that's a lot. But we're going to take the last one. The first one that touched the deck, but at the bottom. What if it isn't true, Sagittarius? What if it isn't true? The thing you are telling yourself right now, the concrete reason why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you're not enough, or it's not for you. What if it isn't true? Sagittarius, is very rare for you to be feeling like this, because out of all the zodiac signs, you are the one who is optimistic. You are the one who has hope. But this card is saying your thoughts have been sending you in different directions. Maybe that's why I started with this deck. I usually use this deck at the end of the reading. But there's a Sagittarius here who's going backwards and not moving forward. Sagittarius, today's soul action. It's time for a soul chat, a chat with yourself. Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the wise one within. What if it isn't true? What else might it possibly be? All these things that you keep saying to yourself right now, telling yourself, these thoughts that you're having, that you don't belong, that you can't do it, why you can't get there, and that you're not enough? What if all those things that you've been saying to yourself, what if they weren't true? What if it isn't true? What else might possibly be going on with you? Sagittarius, journal your answers. What lies do you need to let go of to reach your soul's truth? I can tell you what those lies are, and those are the lies that you've been feeding yourself. Overthinking things. You can't do it. That's lie number 1. You don't belong. Lie number 2. You won't make it. You won't get there. Lie number 3. And that you're not enough. Lie number 4. I don't know why you keep feeding yourself lies, but it's all a lie. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? None. What expectations do you have that you feel are impossible for you to meet, Sagittarius? The expectations that we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Often, we forget to be grateful. And we should be grateful for everything. For the good things that happen in our lives, the bad things that happen in our lives, and the ugly things that have happened in our lives. We should be grateful for all of it. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Sometimes when things don't go our way, we think that those goals are impossible to meet because it didn't happen when we felt like it should be happening. I'm speaking to a Sagittarius that has been through a lot. But with you going through a lot, it's like you're stuck. You don't know which way to turn because you feel like no one is there. A part of you is ready to do the blame thing. I blame him. I blame her for the way that I think, what I'm going through, instead of talking to the wise one within. The wise one within is you. Each and every one of us should always have a soul chat with ourselves. It's us connecting to the core of us, the soul of us. One thing about it, knowing that a Sagittarius is optimistic, you are already ahead of the game that we call life. Nothing should be able to bring you down because you have hope. But right now, this is a Sagittarius that's facing challenges. And we've all been there. Sagittarius, be grateful. You are being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul, and it is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. You know, a lot of times when we face challenges, we're like, why me? Why do I have to go through that? You know, our elders will say, ooh, child, you the chosen one. They tell you that God saves his battles for his strongest. That's what they say. But we really didn't hear them when they said that, because you would say, God should have saved that for somebody else. I'm not a prayer warrior. I'm a spiritual individual. I don't conform to a book. I conform to my soul's calling. There's someone here who's going through a great deal right now of trauma, of hurt, of pain. You don't know which way to go. We have this thing that's called the soul. One thing about it, two things for sure, and I am most definitely for certain, the soul doesn't die at all. I can confirm that. We are all energy. And I've spoken about this many times on this platform and on many of my platforms. Excuse me. We are all energy. And with us being energy, the body is borrowed. We're just using it while we're here in this realm. Once it's time for this body to go to sleep, it will deteriorate. Some of us will go in the graves and the other of us will go in urns for somebody to put on top of a fireplace, a dresser poured out in the ocean or in somebody's yard. But even though those things happen, which are a part of life, guess what? The soul lives forever, for eternity. And the soul goes into other realms. For my Bible thumpers, you understand it as, in my Father's house, there are many mansions. If it wasn't so, I would not have said it. The Bible speaks of mansions. As spiritual people, we understand our realms. In this realm, we are in this body that's temporary. But our soul will live for eternity. If we are lucky enough, we'll come back in another body. And I say lucky enough because some people give the explanation as when you're reincarnated, it's because you didn't finish something here. Some people do get a choice to come back, to do it all over again. Some will retain memory and others will not. And those of you who will not retain memory, you'll start having deja vu. You'll encounter people, situations, and places, and you'll be like, woo, this feels familiar. Did I dream about it? Have I been here before? And those are those memories trying to make you recall, because the soul has been there before. The soul has spoken to different people before and been in many places. The soul never dies. Sagittarius, the beauty of you is that you hold on to hope and you are very optimistic. But your ego is getting in the way. Sagittarius, I'm hearing because of something that you have done, something that you have done to someone. Sagittarius, there's a fire sign. There's a Sagittarius here that has caused a great deal of hurt, a great deal of pain. And you can say, no, it wasn't me, but that's not the way I'm hearing it. My spirit is telling me that you've caused a great deal of hurt and you caused a great deal of pain. And the people that you hurt are no longer there for you to give you the comfort that you always thought would be there. And now you're like, what if I don't belong? What if it's not possible? What if I can't move forward? Because there's nobody there to hold your hand. You can't run to the same people anymore because some may have already crossed over. Some may not just deal with you because all the hurt that you've caused. Listen, I just have to be honest. This reading may not be for you, but I know it's for somebody. There's a Sagittarius that caused a great deal of hurt. And you may say, well, it wasn't my fault. And that's one of the things that we have to do is to recognize the fault within us. And it was your fault, the pain. Whether it be physical, mental, you've caused some pain. The soul never dies. And we must conversate with the soul. I hear people who have no knowledge and they'll be like, look at him, look at her, talking to their self. Oh, they must be crazy. Absolutely not. They're smarter than you will ever know. Because the soul responds. The soul always guides us to do the right thing. It warns us to danger. It tells us not to hurt nor to allow ourselves to be hurt. Don't put yourself in that situation. Don't cross the line. But the ego says, fuck it, do it anyway. And there's a Sagittarius here that's been living off the ego for quite some time, and it's caused a world of hurt in your conscious and subconscious mind. The Sagittarius that's known for being optimistic, you have no optimism right now. You don't know which way to go. But let's see where we're going. To where does my soul want to travel? I can't make this up. Where does my soul want to travel? When we travel, we grow. We open our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Becoming one with the core of us, with our soul. I had to throw that in there. Our hearts and mind expand, and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? Today's soul action, Sagittarius, pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date when you will get there and start planning. Create a to-do list or start searching on a travel site for the best restaurants, anything that will create movement to let the universe know that you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. The universe wants you to be optimistic again. Isn't it beautiful that it doesn't matter if you've hurt someone? Isn't it beautiful that you can be forgiven by the universe? You can't be forgiven until you're able to forgive yourself. Because you may say, Sagittarius, well, they did this to me and they did that to me, and they probably did. And then they probably did not. You have to be well with your soul. And then once you become complete with your soul, you can ask for forgiveness. But there's a Sagittarius that's blunt. And it's beautiful to be blunt, to be able to protect yourself. But you also protect yourself when you're wrong. And so there's a time for you not to be as blunt, but to be honest. Sagittarius, what is my body telling me right now? What is your body telling you right now? Our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply, see the trapped emotions, the lurking fears and beliefs that limit you, Sagittarius. Listen to your physical body and you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your healing on. There's a Sagittarius that's in so much pain. But I'm seeing because of the hurt that you've caused. You once again, you may say, it's not me. So-and-so did this, so-and-so did that. But what if that shit was made up true? Because in our mind, in your mind, you might look at the scenario in multiple different ways to make it make sense as to the reason why you responded and acted in the manner that you did. So you're trying to make so-and-so look like the bad guy when Sagittarius, you couldn't hold your tongue. Sagittarius, you are a fighter. You use these a lot. You are always ready to strike. That's that fire sign in you. But it can be controlled. There's a Sagittarius that's in a lot of pain, like I said. Listen, I didn't want to come to this reading like this. I was having a good time in my last reading. But Sagittarius, you need to see. You need to hear. And you need to feel, because the pain that you've caused, this is called karma. And karma is making you think that you're not enough, that you can't do it. You won't get there. And this is the reason why. The reason why is that you must have a soul talk with yourself. And if you're not honest with anyone else, you need to get it right within. Then you can try to get it right with whomever you hurt. But for right now, you need to get right within. At the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius, do I believe I'm worthy? I need to ask you, do you believe that you're worthy? Because your first card you started off with, you don't believe that you're worthy because of all the pain that you've caused. When you're on your good Sagittarius, guess what happens? You're very optimistic about life. Right now, you're not on your good. But Spirit wants you to know, Sagittarius, that you are worthy. You are deserving. You are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you. And go out and claim the life that you have dreamt about. Your crown has been bought and paid for. So put that shit back on your head and wear it properly. Sagittarius, you are known to be optimistic about life. You make people laugh. You give people so much hope. But then you also have caused a lot of pain, a lot of misery, and a lot of strife. But you have a spiritual team that has not given up on you. And they're telling you that we bought your crown. We've paid for it. Put this shit back on and value who you are. Don't cause any more hurt. Don't cause any more pain. Today's soul action, Sagittarius, for a big goal or dream that you have, ask yourself, do you feel worthy enough to have it, to be able to have it? So today's mantra, and make it your mantra every single day. Say to self, I am worthy of it all. I am worthy. of it all. I am worthy. Listen, nobody is making you be the bad guy, said Sagittarius. But right now, you have been the bad guy. And you've hurt so many people. I'm speaking to a Sagittarius that's hurt a few people. And now you feel alone. But you're not. You're connected to the soul. Speak to it. A lot of times people think that we need to go out and say, I'm sorry. I apologize. And that's not always so. Sometimes we just need to get it right with who we are. So have a soul chat with yourself and start at home. The body that you're in is your home. That mind is your temple. Get it right with self. Excuse me. Listen, I'm over here drinking my coffee. I know it's late, right? It's not going to keep me up. Now let's get to the reading, Sagittarius. If you're new, you probably thought that was the reading. No, that's just how I get down. Spirit said, work your way backwards. And that's what I did. I'm working my way backwards so that we can figure out what's going on with you, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this is the Elemental Variations 5-card reading. 5-card. We're going to find out what's going on and how you can work spiritually to improve the situations that you've caused. And I'm being for sure. I know that I am saying what I'm saying and it's right. There's a Sagittarius like, not me. Yes, you. Because who else could it be? It's you, Sagittarius. It's you. Listen, we have to be able to own up to things that we've caused. We need to identify with the hurt that we've caused. We need to. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Sagittarius. Show me everything I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. You know, the other day I was sitting at my desk. Didn't have a camera on or anything. And I did a Sagittarius reading. And when I did that Sagittarius reading, I just wanted to be nosy. And I saw as a Sagittarius that was either on drugs or alcohol, that they had some type of addiction. That their money was looking a little funny. But I don't know how this reading is going to be. So I took a few days before I came and did a live Sagittarius reading because I'm like, I don't want it to go that way. But here we are. A Sagittarius has been struggling mentally, physically, spiritually, just as well as emotionally. And it's time to get your healing on. It's time because you are worthy. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Sagittarius, male or female. Show me everything I need to see. Tell me everything I need to hear. Thank you. Sagittarius, this is a 5-card spread. Thank you so much. The first card, the second card. Spirit guides, what does Sagittarius need to know? This card flipped over. I'm going to pull it. This is your third card. Spirit guides, what else does Sagittarius need to know? 2 more cards, please. 2 more cards. Ooh, fell on the floor. It just had to fall on the floor, didn't it? Let's see, where did it go? So, this is the 4th. Excuse me. Can't do that as a reversal. And this is the 5th. We're going to put this to the side And we're going to get to this reading. Sagittarius, the first card that we're starting off with, this is your current situation. This is the Six of Swords. This is your current situation. There's going to be some forward movement, but you're thinking about traveling. Even though you're thinking about traveling, you don't know which direction to go. I'm speaking to a Sagittarius that's a drifter, that doesn't have stability because of the mess that you left around you. This is the Six of Swords. Spirit is still saying, I have your back. There's going to be some forward movement in your life. Card number 2, Sagittarius. How can you deal with your feelings around your current issue? And we have the Five of Pentacles. With you having the Five of Pentacles and Mercury is representing both cards, there's hard times. You have this feeling of lack. And as we see, the feeling of lack started off right here. What if it isn't true? The thing you are telling yourself right now, Sagittarius, the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you are not enough, or it's not for you. What if it wasn't true? What if it wasn't true? Yes, you may be going through hard times financially, hard times by not being around supportive people. And this has you feeling like you're in a slump. And that's where this lack mindset is coming from. You feel like no one is for you. Everybody is against you. But once you get out of that lack mindset, things are going to start moving for you. The reason why you feel like this is because you're not taking accountability for the things that you've done to people. We have card number 3, how you can work with your mind to find a solution. So how are you going to work with your mind? You're going to connect to the core of you, the soul of you, and open your mind to be able to hear your soul speak to you. We have the number 21. This is Archangel Michael. This is Saturn. This is the World card. This is the World. Listen, this is how you can work with your mind to find a solution. You have the whole world in your hand. You don't know how to use it. You don't know how to work with the energies because you're so used to someone doing it for you or telling you what to do. Sagittarius, there's been a Sagittarius here that's caused a whole bunch of misery and strife, but you've always had someone to get you out of it. You've always had someone to have your back, to help you, right? There's a Sagittarius here that has not really faced any hardships in the manner that many of us do. Meaning the hardships that a regular person goes through is, okay, I did it. I know I did it. If I did the crime, I'll do the time, and we learn from that. But there's a Sagittarius here who did the crime, who did the time. You keep doing the crime. You keep doing the time because you have no serious repercussions. You have no serious ones because somebody has always had your back. But now, here you are doing the crime. You're doing the time. And whomever used to be there is no longer there. You know, how do I say, the number 21 is the world, right? Let's look at this. Pay attention to this number 21. It's going to be important to someone. This can appear to you in a variety of ways, right? But when you see the number 21 in your daily life, it could be a sign from your angels, your guardian angels, to put your trust in them and keep your thoughts positive. Because right now, there's a Sagittarius who is not keeping their thoughts positive. And you will be able to manifest your desires in every aspect of your life. Another way to look at number 21 is an expression of root number 3. So by adding 2 plus 1, you end up with the number 3. Root number 3 resonates with vibration of creativity and a completion. Remember, when you see this angel number, it is an indication from your angels that you need to create and manifest. Because when you manifest, the outcome is going to be high. Your life is heading in a new and a positive direction. So someone is going to come in to help you one more time. That's called teamwork. And they're going to come up with a creative way to help you to get on the right track. You know, whether it be in your personal life, your professional life, here comes a savior. There's someone coming to save you once more. That's not really what I wanted to say, but Spirit said, hush your mouth. Because I have this mouth and it's not always seen in the best light, right? Because you know what I wanted to say, here comes somebody coming to save you. Captain Save-A-Ho is on the way. And I don't mean hoe as in someone is promiscuous. I mean, you do some hoe shit. That's all I want to say. But Spirit told me not to say that, so I'm just not going to say that. I'm not going to say it. But that's what I wanted to say. Because somebody keeps getting you out of stuff, but they're no longer there. And you don't know how to handle it. You don't know which way to go. But you're still protected. Isn't that something? You're still protected. Angels, your guardian angels, your ascended masters, they still have your back no matter what. Your ancestors have your back no matter what. But they want you to see you. They want you to see your behaviors. And they're saying, listen, Sagittarius, we got you, but you're getting too old for this. Listen, the number 4 card, let me just say, how can you use your passion to benefit your situation? How can you use your passion to benefit your situation? One of your passions is you're funny. You make people laugh. And one of your greatest passions is you like rising up to the occasion to help people when you're not doing stupid stuff. You love giving advice. You love trying to help the underdog. This is the number 10. This is the Wheel of Fortune. I told you, no matter what you've done, your angels still have your back. Archangel Michael is still here. Your ascended master still has your back. This is fate. You're at a turning point in your life, Sagittarius. And when you are at a turning point, many of us look at that as you being at a crossroad. You can go with the Wheel of Fortune, or that Wheel of Fortune can rewind and go backwards. This Wheel of Fortune is fate. It's destiny. And your angels are saying, how are you going to do this? I'm still here holding your hand, but you have to make the best decision for you. You know, let me just say this. Sagittarius, many of you are going to start seeing this number 10 in a day or two. And when you do, hit me in my inbox just to let me know that we're on the right track. And when you begin to see this number 10, you are at a new phase in your life. You're entering a new phase in your life. You're on a spiritual journey. You are. You really are. Are you going to go with the wheel and move forward? Or are you going to go backwards? This spiritual beginning includes an expansion of spiritual connection and an increased spiritual awakening. This is new beginnings. This is new starts of all things spiritual. Listen, this means that you need to give up those destructive behaviors. I'm speaking to a Sagittarius that has some destructive behaviors. But you have the Wheel of Fortune. That means someone still has your back. Someone still has faith in you. Because Sagittarius, when you are good, you are good. And when you're not, you are just not. The number 5 card, how can you work spiritually to improve your situation? Because here's your Wheel of Fortune. We have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is you telling the truth, being honest with yourself. You don't have to go to anyone and say, hey, I know I did A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Do you forgive me? You don't have to do that. I'm telling you, you don't have to. But you need to be honest with yourself, acknowledging the pain that you've caused other people. You know how the old folks say, it is well with my soul. That means I don't owe anybody any explanation. I got it right in here. So it is well with my soul. It doesn't matter how you look at me, she looks at me, he looks at me, because it is well with my soul. Spirit is telling you just to get it right within, right here in the core of you, and be honest with yourself. And then, Sagittarius, you will have the victory. You need to make a clear decision, because this will can move forward, and this will can also go backwards. So there's a decision that needs to be made. Am I going to keep up with this destructive behavior, or am I finally going to get it right? See, you don't have to go get it right with the people that you hurt. Absolutely not. You don't. People think that in order for me to be okay, I need to ask John Boy, Mary Jane, and Sue for their forgiveness. You don't have to do that for them to spit in your face. For them to just want to hear you confess. You just need to get it right here within. And I know some of you are like, oh, you're giving the wrong information. No, I'm not. I'm giving the right information. Because a lot of people look for closure, but you have to understand that everyone is not going to get closure. And closure is ego. See, I got it right. Closure is called ego, where we want somebody to confess. So we can say, see, I told y'all he did this to me. She did that to me. You need that. But this Sagittarius, all they need to do is to get it right here and move forward. You're protected. Oh, you have some guardian angels. You have some people protecting you. We have the number 9, which is the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. We have the Hermit. And with the Hermit card here, this is soul searching. It looks like you're going to be thinking about some things. You're going to be thinking about some things, Sagittarius. You're going on a quest because you want that wheel to move forward. You want to move forward. There's a Sagittarius that's been going through some hard times, sinking in some dark times, going through some depression. And can't nobody get you up out of it but yourself. Your spiritual team wants you to know that you are worthy. They want you to put your crown back on because they said they bought it, they paid for it, and they forgive you. But you have to be able to forgive yourself. That's what's important. I need to remind Sagittarius, do you believe that you are worthy to be able to move forward with this Wheel of Fortune? The card says you are worthy. That's your spiritual team coming in speaking to you. You are worthy, Sagittarius. You are deserving. You are loved. Somebody loves you. Start seeing the divine beauty within you. Not things that happened in the past. Okay, you were wrong. But can you get over it? Can you not continue with that competitive habit of wanting to hurt, to cause more pain, misery, and strife? Because when you hurt, you want to, you want everybody to feel what you're feeling. And everybody shouldn't feel what you're feeling because these are the people that did nothing to you, but you did it to them. Sagittarius, start seeing the divine beauty within. And go out and claim the life you have dreamt about. Your crown has been brought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. Today's soul action. For a big goal or dream you have, ask yourself, do you feel worthy of this? And then when you do feel worthy, say, I am worthy. And say to your spiritual team, your guardian angels, your ancestor, your ascended master, say, thank you. I am worthy. Because we don't have to look back at our past transgressions. We don't have to keep looking back, nor does anyone have the right to keep throwing it in your face. Now, the people you hurt, when they see you, they may be like, you did A, B, C, D, E, F, G to me. And all you have to say, it is well within my soul. My apologies, and keep it moving. Keep it moving. You don't have to sit there and give no long, drawn out conversation as to why you did what you did, why you said what you said. You don't have to do none of that. But you may be tested. And you may be put in front of a few people's faces. You may see them along your journey of moving forward. And they might be like, Sagittarius, I should have fucked you up for what you did to me. You've hurt me. And once again, you don't have to give an explanation. Just be like, who I was then is not who I am now. My apologies, and keep it moving. Because it's strength when we can go within to heal, to acknowledge pain and hurt that we've caused. I'm just saying we to give you an example, but Sagittarius, I don't do stuff like that to people. I can call out some things that was done, but I would not like to. I really would not like to. Not here. If this was a one-to-one reading, I don't even know if I would do a reading with you. I'm so serious. I don't even know if I would do a reading with you because I'm seeing some horrible things. I don't like it. I don't like it. But I'm nobody's judge and I'm nobody's jury. Let me tell you, this is all about healing on this platform. And it's time for you to get your healing on, Sagittarius. All of us deserve a chance to be redeemed. All of us. The only time a person should not be forgiven is they continue with the same behaviors. If you continue with the same behaviors, that's between you and your spiritual team. But if you're saying that I want to move forward, I want to put it behind me, the paint that I've left on people's lives, then you have to get it right here, Sagittarius. You have to get it right here. Now, this is the first deck I would have started off with. This is my spiritual news deck. And this is how we're going to end the reading. This is how we're going to end the reading. Because it's time for you to move forward if you choose to do so. You have the wheel of fortune. It's up to you, Sagittarius. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Sagittarius. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Did y'all hear my dog barking? He's doing well. He had 3 surgeries, let me tell you. And he did the greatest bounce back, let me tell you. It was touch and go. It was touch and go. It was touch and go. Listen, we got 4 cards that came out. All I wanted was 1. But Spirit has something to say to a Sagittarius here. Sagittarius, in other news. Spirit is insisting that you get some much needed rest. Take some time out to relax and replenish yourself. Doing too much has physically exhausted you. Yes, you have been doing too much. You are exhausted. You're thinking that you're not enough, that you're not worthy, you're not good enough. That's just too much energy. Relax. Get some rest and think about things in a new way. Be truthful with yourself. Be like, yeah, I fucked up. I've hurt some people along the way. And I am truly apologetic. And I'm ready to change. I'm just saying. This just in, Sagittarius. This just in. Spirit says, get out and play. You've been spending a lot of time buried in your work and taking life way too seriously. We all deserve a break. Sometimes. It's okay to let your hair down and enjoy yourself. It's okay. You sitting there going over all the chaos that you've created. Spirit is saying, stop living in that. My religious people, what's that guy name who made a song? We fall down, but we get up. I personally don't like the song, but I know the song. People used to dog that song out. We fall down, but we get up. My spiritual people, you understand that life goes around and around and around, and you'll never get off the Ferris wheel until you get it right within your soul. Just be honest with yourself. My spiritual people, they like, we could keep hurting people. My religious people, they like, we could keep hurting people. We could keep stabbing people in the back. We can fall down, but we'll get up. I punched you in the face, but guess what? It's okay. I stole $10 from you, but it's okay. No, you can't keep doing that. My spiritual people, you understand you're going to keep going around and around and around on this Ferris wheel until you stop. Spirit said, get out and play. Get off the Ferris wheel. You're dizzy. You're dizzy. Get off the Ferris wheel. Because you have the wheel of fortune. And only you can change your circumstances. And if you want better, you'll do better. And if you don't want better, you're going to be right here feeling the same way about yourself. And guess what? The only company you're going to have, because misery enjoys company, is people that are in that same energy as you. And how can you help each other climb up out of it? Oh no, Spirit says there's somebody coming in to help you, but it's somebody that's coming to help you only if you want to move forward. In other news, Sagittarius, you will soon be blessed with financial abundance. Spirit is always honored to give to us the things that we work for, pray for, and have faith in receiving. Get ready for your financial blessing. Before this reading, I did a general reading, and in that reading, somebody was going to receive a financial blessing. Right now, there's a Sagittarius who feels like they're down on their luck, and guess what? Your team is coming to assist you in every which way to help you get back on the right track. Breaking news, Sagittarius, breaking news. Thank you for the hearts. Whatever it is that you have been praying for or trying to manifest is on its way to you. Keep believing and know that Spirit is always working on your behalf. What do we know about Sagittarius people? The one thing that we know is that you are all optimistic. You are very optimistic about life. This energy that you're in, you're thinking about all the things that you've done to somebody else. You don't live there anymore. You're not that same person anymore. So it's time for you to move forward. Thank you for the roses. Thank you. You don't live there anymore. You don't live there anymore. Listen, I'm the most stubbornest person in the world. That's what they tell me. That's what they tell me, right? My family. They be like, you so stubborn. If I have a problem with someone, best believe it's forever. I promise you, it's forever. Thank you for the heart. My husband and I, we're from the same town, right? And we've gone to different funerals with one another of classmates and things like that. And when we walk in, it's always all eyes in our direction. And people think because she's 52, it's, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, I'm that same person that we beefed with 20 years ago. Ain't nothing changed about me. I'm spiritual, yes. But you'll never get to fool me twice. All it takes is one good time for me. And my husband be like, you so petty. And I'm like, you can speak to them, but I'm not. And he be like, well, how could I do that? You know, how could I do that? And I'm like, listen, don't let me take you out of your element. Don't let me do that. Sagittarius, you don't have to get it right with anybody but you. And anybody I have a problem with, I've never been the problem. Not that I don't think. I'm the problem solver. And people may not like the way I solve things. That's the problem. That's the problem. I'm speaking to a Sagittarius, and you are the person that had caused the problem. And you may not like the way that someone solves it. But if you want to get it off of you, you have to be honest with yourself and say to your spiritual team that I'm grateful that you still have my back. I am still grateful that you're holding my crown. I welcome it. I'm going to put it back on my head because I am not who I was yesterday. At the bottom of the deck, this just in. Let go of fear of the unknown. We often fear the unknown because we are attracted to what's familiar. Spirit is encouraging you to face the unknown with a brave heart and remember that you are never alone. I told you, somebody loves you. You are not alone. And guess what? Even the people that you've hurt, they're going to be like, why is Sagittarius doing well? They're this messed up individual. Do you remember what they did to me? And Spirit is going to be like, I bought them a crown. It's paid in full. And they have the wheel of fortune. And they have choices like each and every one of us to stay the same or to move forward. To grow or not. If they decide to grow, I'm going to keep watering them. If they decide not to grow, then I'm going to remove the sun. And I'm going to remove the water out of their path. And I'm going to let them stay in the energy of, I'm not good enough. Nobody likes me. That woe is me energy. Sagittarius, Spirit has your back. And they're saying, here's the wheel of fortune. And you make the decision. Do you want to be watered? Do you want the sun to be nourished so that you can grow? Or do you want to stay where you're at? I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. I thank you for the gifts. I thank you for your time. I thank you for the hearts. I thank you for the new follows. Listen, if I ever forget to say, share my channel, just share my channel. Just share my channel. If you're sitting here watching me, share. Help me to grow. When you share my channel, that's you watering me. That's you bringing in the sun so we can grow together. But I thank you for your time. I thank you. Sagittarius, no judgment over here. Thank you. Thank you. No judgment over here. You got to do you. We all have to do us. Each and every one of us. We have to be who we are. Good, bad, or ugly. We have to be who we are. But I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. I send to you nothing but love and light. Sagittarius, in the back, I'm rooting for you. In the back, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. Good night.